Chris's kiss last night did something to me. And I told ya, I'm not really feeling too horny. That did it.
Proper, proper.
Hey guys, welcome back to Proper. I'm your host, Alexis. If you see me, I look wired, and it's because it's 9 a.m. I've never recorded this early. I always record after work, but I'm flying home to Tampa today, and I need to release an episode today. So I'm shooting for the stars. I woke up and I was like, we should record proper, we should edit proper, we should finish packing along with maintaining the day job because I'm still working, unfortunately. Because you don't rate and review and share this podcast or my content enough, and that's why I have to work a full-time fucking job. But I was like, if I don't record now, I'm not gonna record at my mom's house because I just don't have time to do that. And it's just difficult to maintain creativity um like when it's like family time and stuff. So I was like, I don't want to miss another week because I'm trying really hard to be consistent with you and just like being consistent honestly with myself. Like when I show up for proper, I'm showing up for myself because I love proper so much. Oh my god, we're going in already. I haven't even set the tone. But let me get this point out. I love proper so much that it gives me anxiety when I don't do it, but it's because like I know I want to talk to you and like I know I want to perfect this craft, and there's no perfecting it, but I want to work this craft and get to know it more, and I love it so much. And okay, I'm going to preface this with I've already asked my therapist if I'm a narcissist because I was raised by one. Okay, an actual one, not like what people are like this man had severe mental illness, and one of the things was narcissism. So when I was on my therapy journey, I asked my therapist if I was a narcissist. I knew I wasn't, but I had looked up that it could be passed on to you, like illness does. And she confirmed that it wasn't. I'm too empathetic, blah, blah, blah. And the reason I started with this is because I listened back to proper. And like yesterday, I was like, you know what? Like nobody is entertaining me. I'm gonna entertain myself. Like I didn't want to listen to no other podcast, no other content from anybody else. I wanted to listen to proper. And I listened to proper on my walk. And I was like, if I'm entertaining myself when this is probably the 17th time that I've listened to this episode because I edit it, I record it, I edit it, I do all the things, right? Like it's just me here. It's just me in this room with us. And I was like, I'm that entertained. Like, Lex, you entertain people, girl. Like when you're yourself, you entertain people, and I'm myself on proper. And the times that I'm not myself on proper, I feel it. And I think back to those times. And like you probably don't even catch it, but just feeling like myself in the sense that I feel wholeheartedly confident in who the fuck I am and who I'm showing up as. And I love doing that through proper. So hey, this is your first time here. Welcome, 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 welcome to Proper, not Ilaria. It's one of my favorite movies. If you know what movie I'm talking about, drop it in the comments, you guys. We are available on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube, and wherever else if you listen on iHeartRadio like a fucking weirdo. Watch iHeartRadio buy us out. Let me manifest really quick. Anyways, but if you, we're everywhere is what I'm getting at. So if you did one video, if you're only listening on audio, we are on video. I'm looking my most organic self right now. This is probably my favorite cropped. I modeled for this brand. FYI, she does e-com modeling. If you were curious, it's morning time, Lex. Warning! If you didn't get it already, I feel like we've been recording for a while now, and I've just been yapping about nothing. That's morning time, Lex. Let me take a sip of my tea. Started a journey of drinking spearmint tea for my PCOS. Breaking out like crazy. My period was fucking 7 days late. Not on some like baby concern shit because I'm celibate, but because of my PCOS and my acne journey, and I went back on birth control. Now I'm off of birth control again. Been off of it. I'm starting to get like that PCOS effect of like the hair growth, like my mustache is on 10 right now, and my acne is OD. So I was talking to Chat GPT. I'm gonna just say Chat moving forward though. Don't ask me no questions. I was talking to Chat, and I know I call him a he. I know like I'm supposed to be a girl's girl, whatever. I don't know. He serves he to me. Sorry. Anyways, your chat is your chat. My chat is my chat. My chat is a man. Or they. He goes by he, though. Anyways, Chat was telling me spearmint tea is a good option. So trying to have that twice a day, every day. It's my third day. Doing pretty good. There's no caffeine in it, though. This is me. When people ask, are you a morning person? I never know how to answer because I'm just a person, right? I'm just a person. Like I like people for the most part, but I also don't. I like people when I'm at my best. It's that simple. I'm the source. Hallelujah. But the people that know me and hear that question, they're like, Lex, you're a morning person. And I'm seeing that through and through right now. Because what the fuck am I even talking about? I've just been yapping. Oh my God. I have purpose today. I swear to God. If this is, I apologize if this is your first episode here at Proper. We've been raw dogging it recently and we enjoy it. We enjoy it. We use protection. We enjoy raw dogging it. We raw dog with each other because we have a relationship with each other, you and I. This is me telling you to use protection in the other regard. But in this regard, I was going to start with I normally have a plan. I don't. I normally have a little bit, but I don't. But Proper does have a little bit of structure. We start with setting the tone. The tone today is fucking chaos, obviously, or just ADHD brain. Just like me at my most sober, I did take 2 hits. But again, Morning Lex. Morning Lex is filled with energy. Honestly, kind of falling in love with myself right now. Because what? I'm just like perfect. Anyways, also setting the tone. Wait, let me go through the syllabus. We go through our proper lows and highs, our PHB up, PLB down. Your proper low is essentially something that you overcame that week because we all share it. This is just us setting the intention together. And something you overcame, maybe something you didn't, just something that just had you fucked up that week that you learned from. We're always learning. This is an intentional podcast. And then your proper high is just something that brought you joy. It could be something very small. It could be something really big. Okay, we don't size shame around here. We don't. And then we go through some PUs, my proper updates, PU, normally about me and my dating life or like just relationships or just like situations. I don't know, whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And then if that runs into a PT, a proper topic, then that happens. I always have like a topic at hand, like an intention at hand, but sometimes I have like something to say to the people. So that's what we're going through. I don't know why I feel so joyous right now. I am bleeding so heavily out of my vagine. It's insane. We're all girls here, right? I know there are straight men that listen, but we're here. We're just here. And I'm going to continue talking the way I like to talk. Can we talk about period shits for a second? I don't know if I have with you. No one talks about period shits. I know why. It's a crazy time. But I think we should just like validate each other for a second. Okay? Because I'm a little girl, I'm a little lady, right? Like I said, I have PCOS that has like heavy bleeding. I've always been a heavy bleeder. She has a heavy flow and a wide set vagina. I actually don't. I'm so tight, you guys. Anyways, that's none of your business. Yes, it is. You know it is. I'm as tight as you think I am. The heavy flow, wide set vagina, that's from Mean Girls. If you didn't, I don't know why I have to explain myself. You should know that. Mean Girls is like so proper lore. Anyway, I'm 7 days late on my period, so it's OD. And then today's like my heaviest day. I have so much to do today, and I'm just like bleeding my life away. And then what's really slowing me down is the amount of shit that we have to take when we're on our period. Guys, if you're listening, there's something that happens when the ovarian something you're bleeding, it causes you to shit more. I don't know. There is science behind it. Look it up. Women shit 10 times more when they're on their period. And it's crazy. It's crazy times. It's crazy to wipe it. Honestly, girls, you know what I'm saying. Should I not out us like this? I don't have to. I could stop. I already outed us enough. But yeah, to set the tone, we're going to Tampa. Woo! 813 to the day I die. I just like booked it. I'm still gonna work from there and stuff, but I booked it because it's 4th of July this week and I have Friday off. And my brother has a boat and I have a nephew. So I was like, might as well just like lay out, and be a doll. And y'all know I like my gym that's over there because it has like an outdoor pool, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I could still work my day job. When I say work, I'm talking about my day job. Not you, not being an influencer, not all of the dreams that I'm trying to pursue, but the day job that I need to financially fuel me to be able to follow my dreams. But I was like, oh, I'll just go to Tampa, tan, whatever. I don't want to get stuck with like another long weekend. I don't want to say alone because I am enjoying my time alone now since the last time. And like I revamped my confidence with being alone. And like I'm on this whole journey of falling in love with myself again because that's an ever evolving thing. Like we're always gonna, I don't want to say fall in and out of love with ourselves, but like anything, like we go through ins and outs. And I think that shows evolution within self and just like constant reflection, which I'm known to do because I'm a big Virgo. Anyways, so yeah, I'm super excited to go to Tampa. I have my other laptop up here on the on the right. So if you hear a Slack message go off, kill me now. Hopefully we don't though. Knock on wood. we've been slow. Anyways, so yeah, I am already getting fucking text messages about my flight because it's gonna rain here in New York apparently. But like it's not gonna rain until after we take off. So it really needs to just like chill the fuck out. It's like getting worse. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not about to stress about that right now. Alexa's, let's not stress about that. Okay. Okay. Anyways, proper low this week. Finally getting to it. My apologies. Probably that I kind of already went through it. Probably that I was 7 days late for my cycle. When my cycle is like prolonged, that means like my hormones are obviously imbalanced, and like you know how before your period you break out, you blow, blah blah blah. That's extended essentially. So like I'm not horny, happy, feeling sexy. None of those things are like happening right now, and that prolongs, and I hate that. Specifically the acne, like I said, and it's like around my mouth and it hurts so bad because I love to talk and laugh and smile, but I'm drying it out with product and then it just cracks, and then I feel like it's already like my skin's already dry, so I feel like more wrinkles are coming up. I feel like I'm aging a lot. I'm like being really hard on myself. I'm all over the place. No, I'm not. I'm secure. I'm streamlined. I'm amazing. We can be both at the same time. You hear me? So that's the fucking message. But yeah, I'll be okay. I think in 3 days, I will feel so powerful, sexy, beautiful, amazing, horny that I would be unstoppable. I already am unstoppable, even like feeling like this. So imagine when I'm at my best. I love that week. Like those 2 weeks after your period, I feel so good. Anyways, a proper high this week is probably the dual citizenship that I have within feeling proper negative and proper positive, honestly, because it just feels like I'm evenly in both places, and that I feel like I have access to both places, and I feel like I have the control to having access to those two places. So that's why I'm calling it dual citizenship between positive and negative mindsets. So, and not to like think black and white in any way, but I'm really coming to terms with feeling two things at the same time, like two polar opposites at the same time. Not on some like bipolar shit. That's a severe disorder. That is not how that works. Like bipolar disorder doesn't work that way, if you were curious. But just like feeling like, okay, I could feel sad in this moment, but I could also like remember like gratitude and like feel happy about other things. Like I could take my focus elsewhere. And I think I'm remembering that. There's times that I don't, but I think I'm getting closer and closer to remembering that often in my core. Another proper high is going to Tampa. Super excited to have some sunlight. Oh, another proper high. I booked my birthday trip. Like I said, I want to start traveling more. And y'all know I want to like rent out my place for a month and like travel for months on end. But right now we're going to start small and just like book things because it takes a lot. Like for everything, just to like feel deserving to be able to book a trip again is like a different feeling. Like it takes a lot of like talking into like, yes, Lex, you deserve this. Like you work a lot, you have a job, like that financial scarcity mindset that one can like still have is something to deal with. And then travel is just such a, I don't know, I feel like it's not the same. I'm trying to make it the same though in my mind, but it's a lot of work. So I was proper proud of myself for booking that trip and booking that flight, specifically for it being my 30th birthday. I'm like, should I stop saying my age? Maybe I should stop saying my age. I may bleep my fucking age out. Honestly, I'm so open about who I am, though. It's really hard to be mysterious, like to that extent, to like not even share my age. Cause like I'm like, yeah, I was born in 95. Duh. 95, we up. Like I'm just so proper proud of who I am today. Oh my God, the vibes today are fucking immaculate. Hit the like button if you agree. Hit the end button. Anyways, proper Rex of the week. Spearmint tea. Really fucking with it. Let me take a sip. The only thing I'm consuming right now in regards to recommendations is Love Island USA, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna dive into some Love Island takes. I just watched last night's episode, which was it's episode 25, so after the heart rate challenge, like the day after, and we're going to talk about it because I want to talk about Huda and Shelly. But yeah, I feel like my recs recently have all been like takes or like things, and I'm okay with that because summertime, I feel like we shouldn't consume as much because like we shouldn't really be inside. Not that you should or shouldn't do anything. You should do whatever fucking feels right to you. But if you have the privilege of being outside and touching some grass, maybe you should. I don't know. But I'm a big advocate of tapping into and turning on to Love Island on a daily basis. That's really been the highlight of my existence recently. And I on last night I did like a 10-minute rant on TikTok and people were fucking with the vibe. So I was like, Lex, it just gave me a little bit of confidence. Oh my God. Okay, wait, I forgot about a proper high, but I'll make it a proper update. So yeah, proper rec, Spearmint Tea, Love Island USA, and doing what the fuck feels right. Hello. Need I say more? Okay, PUs this week. My dating life is like so boring. I'm not dating anybody, not talking to anybody, not dating anybody, not fucking anybody. I know I like reintroduced cognac. That was just something to talk about. There's no reintroduction, girl. Don't listen to me. You know me. If there's ever a repeat, never take it seriously. Never take it seriously. Especially with who I am now. Like I'm really detaching. Um, Now feels good. So, yeah, I'm so single. So, I don't really have like any fun updates for you. I try to go out for Pride to try to find a bitch or maybe start flirting with bitches. And also, the men that are listening, I can call bitches bitches because I'm a bitch. Okay. I would compare it to the soft day. Sorry. Sorry. But what the fuck was I saying? What was I just saying? What did I just warn men about? Huh? Where am I? Bitches. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So I went out for Pride thinking like I was going to be in an environment with like gay people. No, all the straights were out. So, yeah, but my journey will continue with I'm not going to put a label on myself, but with my intentional fluidity. Hold on. My intentional fluidity. Why does it sound weird right now? That's how you say it, right? I'm intentionally fluid. I said it last episode. So, still trying that. All types can hit it up, you know? But really just focused on myself right now. No, I'm still super open to dating. It just feels like a really new version of myself with dating now. And it feels good because like I said, when we were, when NFL was at Surface, I just have been closer to myself and closer to like caring about what it is that I want rather than thinking about what a man wants or just like if he likes me or all of these things. Call me arrogant if you want. I don't know. I'd rather be called arrogant than insecure though. And yeah, so I don't know how I just got on this rant, but yeah, no like juicy PUs for you. However, when I did go out for Pride, one of my best girlies brought somebody, like one of her friends that she's been wanting me to meet. 'Cause she thought we would have the same vibe. One of her other girlfriends, and like friend that's a girl. Catch up. I shouldn't have to explain myself. And the girl meets me and she's like so starstruck because excuse me, because she's been a fan of Thank You Lex, I guess. And I guess she didn't know that me and my bestie were besties, which I'm like, girl, do you not post me enough? How she didn't know? Hello? But she was like so starstruck. And I don't know if she was like pulling my tail. I don't think she was. Like, she seemed like real legit about it. But it was definitely the confidence boost that I needed. Because real ones know, like, I want to be famous. I'm dead ass about that. What? Not that, like, I want to be famous, but I am an entertainer. Like, I want to be an entertainer and I want to have a big community that I entertain. And I want to be known for, like, the things that I want to be known for, which is, like, comedy, spreading positivity, and being 110% me without regard. And, like, other shit, like my fashion sense, my aesthetic. I don't know. Positive things. I just call me arrogant. Like I said, I want to be famous. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know how else to look at Kim. Kim always wanted to be famous. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is who I'm talking about. My idol, my Lord and Savior. Y'all know, like, not to take me seriously on anything that I say, right? But like, also, our ex. Remember our ex? He was like, "You just want to be a Kardashian." Did I tell you when he said that? Did I tell you when that motherfucker said that? When he was breaking things off? Well, he thought he was breaking things off. I broke it off first. I don't know what the fuck he wants to tell people. But I was like, I actually don't want you back, fucker. And he was like, well, I don't want to be back. And I was like, well, too bad because he wasn't invited back anyway. But yeah, he was like, you just want to be a Kardashian. I'm like, when did I ever say I didn't want to be one? News? What's the news here? Huh? Yeah. Who the fuck doesn't? And guess what? You want to be the fucking bestie of the Kardashian, bitch. Anyways, I always said I wouldn't bash him. I'm not bashing him. That was just fun and games. He would do the same thing. If he's listening, he's literally laughing about this. If you are listening, hit me up just to talk about things maybe. We went to high school together. So if you're down, I don't know. It could be arrogant that I think he's listening in the first place. I don't know. Okay, that has nothing to do with me. Actually, scratch that. Don't hit me up. Fuck you, ho. Anyways, she was super starstruck, and that gave me the confidence boost that I loved because not only I've like interacted with people who follow me and I love that every single time. Like it's so much fun. And I've became friends with fans before. Like y'all know Demi was a fan before being a friend. But I've had like proper shit experiences with allowing like I've had good experiences and also bad experiences. So I try to tread carefully. But also knowing that my bestie wanted to see what I say about the fucking Slack. Bessie already wanting to introduce us. She's already a follower of mine, or like a follower of Thank You Lex, whatever. I feel like there's always like a negative connotation with how that sound, like that verbiage. But you know what I mean? What I'm getting at is I'm the same bitch on and off the internet. Okay. That just made me feel confident because sometimes I question myself with like certain experiences that I've had, as everybody does. You know, we always question ourselves, but I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm her. Yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. And she's like a friend of a friend of my friends. So it was just cute, like small world. And it's always going to be a boost when you're liked, you know? So knowing that I was liked was nice because I've been very much unliked and I've been unliked through this person. So I have like, maybe I have even more insecurities with like knowing my place. I don't know. I really don't. I probably don't know words to it now because I don't necessarily feel that way anymore of like how insecure I was in knowing my place in that friendship. I'm going on a rant right now, but I'll get back to it. But now I feel like because I'm leading with such a positive and like high version of myself, of really loving myself, I'm like, yeah, like I'm not gonna, like, it's no longer a question. Like, yeah, of course you love me. Rather than be like, oh my God, you love me? You know what I mean? There's a big difference there. And it's crazy to reflect on because I remember when I first started therapy, like, when my therapist would ask me, what do I like about myself or what do I love about myself? It was difficult for me to answer. And now I can give you a full fucking list, no regard. No regard. No regard. So, yeah, that feels good. I don't know how the fuck I just got on that. But lastly, I just want to talk about Love Island with you for a little bit. We kind of just yapped about nonsense there for a second, but we just watched episode 25 last night, and I have some thoughts specifically with Shelly and Huda because they're both Virgos. They're both Virgos. Shelly's a September Virgo. Huda is an August Virgo. I am an August Virgo, August 31st though. So sometimes I feel cusp, August Virgo, August Leo. Sometimes I feel, sorry, hold on. Sometimes I feel cusp, August Leo, September Virgo is how I feel sometimes. Like, because people do confuse me for a Leo a lot, which I'm honored by. I love the way a Leo carries themselves. I'm gonna take a few hits. I think I need to slow down a little. Hold on. God damn. This is legal in the state of New York City. I just want to say that. Because I don't know if I can show up on here smoking. I really don't. Legal and I'm of age. So don't take this off YouTube. Anyway, so I feel like we really liked Shelly and her maturity at the beginning. And I've been seeing through her the last few episodes, but I think last night's episode 25, like she really showed her true colors and like I could see through it because okay, I'm gonna just keep it a bug. Virgos are mad manipulative. And I think we're as manipulative as we are. Manipulative is such a hard word sometimes to say, like in a quick sentence. Anyways, so if I stumble, don't make fun of me. But I think, and I'm really about to out us right now. Fuck it. We don't manipulate in a bad. Okay, I'm gonna out us without regard, whatever. We analyze everything, right? So being that we're hyper analytical, this is going to sound bad, but we can kind of hyperanalyze depending on the person. A lot of times we can read a person and probably understand what they're thinking before they even portray it and act on it. Because like especially if we have time with that person because we can analyze. Like we just have this hyper analytical thing. I don't know. This could all be bullshit. I don't know. Call me the bullshitter. I don't know. But I think Virgos are quite manipulative. And that's why women hate Virgo men because Virgo men are not only like super manipulative, but they do it with the feminine tendency, but they don't understand their feminine energy so much because they are the female sign. I've talked about this before. And so they stumble with like that power that they have. And then it just turns into like kind of narcissistic, which I'm borderline. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I know I'm not. A real narcissist would never question if they're a narcissist. FYI. So Shelly's showing how manipulative. See what I tell you? I can't even say the fucking word. Shelly's showing how manipulative she is by these conversations she's having. Like an ace calling her out, a 22-year-old Leo boy is calling out this 27-year-old girl. That's kind of crazy. His frontal lobe isn't even developed. Hers has been developed. And the way he's calling her out, I hate to be siding with her. And that's why I hate this goddamn show now. Like, Love Island USA, do better next season, please. Like, we came here for love. And nobody is here for love. They're here to play a fucking game. And like, there's not enough mix of the signs on here. Everybody's a fucking Virgo or a Gemini. What? Anyways, Shelly being a hypocrite and then also manipulating these conversations to make her the victim is something that I see a lot of Virgos do. And I could even call myself out that I've done that before, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But she literally has said multiple times that she's not closed off. To then that she's not closed off with Ace and that she wants to get to know Chris, rada rada. The heart rate challenge comes. She gets the chance to kiss Chris 4 times. D, grinding on him, blah, 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 doing all the things. Huda is in a full on couple with Chris, right? She has never said that she was closed off. She's getting to know everybody. She was joyous and cheering them on, ass clapping, hands clapping, because Huda got that thing on her while she's cheering Huda and Chris on. And Chris is her man, right? Huda's a girl's girl. This is what I'm getting at. Shelly then gets mad when Huda does her little one too on little boy Ace. And I want to say it's because Huda got ass and Shelly doesn't. I think it's that simple. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. But I want to know if Huda had a Baldasha body, if Shelly would feel this way. And the reason I bring up body is because I think that's what Ace is normally attracted to, or like that's what a lot of men are attracted to. And if I know anything about skinny girls, I love skinny girls. I love being called skinny. Y'all know that. I'm psychoanalyzing everything from a very organic perspective. Do not come from me from a negative standpoint. I'm not comparing women. I'm not bashing women. I'm just talking kind of surface level at a psychoanalyzed like standpoint. I don't know. I don't need to explain myself further. What I'm getting at is don't be mean to me because my intention here is to not be mean. But from what I know of skinny women, they all want big asses, just like how thick bitches like me want to be skinny. It's the same thing, but our standards are always different. And every skinny bitch I know is either trying to get a big ass, working towards it, or wishes that they had it. So what I'm saying is Shelly probably has an insecurity about her body, as we all do. We all have insecurities about our bodies. I think Shelly's insecurity about herself is probably that she doesn't have a big ass. And I think she's been hating on Huda throughout Love Island, like throughout this whole entire season. I think Shelly has shown, I think they've both shown their signs of being an August Virgo and a September Virgo. And that's me coming from experience of being an unhealed August Virgo dealing with an unhealed September Virgo. Like the way they clash is like, because they still love each other. Like Shelly's still saying she loves her, but she doesn't want to be her friend, is projection within herself, which is okay. We're all entitled to our projection. But I'm tired of the internet making it seem like because Shelly was the people's princess before. She's not my princess anymore. I want to vote her off. She's being a mean girl. Like Shelly's being a full-on mean girl, as well as with Andrea and Sierra. Shelly having this double standard when it comes to like what a challenge is like is crazy, and them making it seem like Huda is a whore for performing on a performance challenge is insane. And I relate to this so much because I have a fat ass, right? And so I think I'm a pretty likable person. Sometimes people just don't like me. And a lot of times it's because I have a fat No, I'm just kidding. But what I do relate to is kind of like my ass getting in the way of things. And I think Huda I don't know if we're really psychoanalyzing it. I think Huda gets attention from being her and the way she looks and just existing. I think, and Shelly's gorgeous. She is. I view her, I'm not viewing her as pretty as I did before because I really don't like what's coming out of her. But I think, I don't know. I think people are hyper sexualizing Huda because she has ass and they're not hypersexualizing Shelly, although Shelly has done things to hypersexualize herself in the male gaze. One being, I think she uses her bisexuality as a token to like kiss girls in front of boys and seem like the freakiest. Like, I think that's one of her tactics, like deep down, that she uses to get attraction from men, along with being like the cool girl, like, yeah, I'm chill, blah, blah, blah. But like having men kind of eat out of her palm is something she takes pride in and you could tell. But I think with that lacks the genuine part of connection. Like I think she lacks that. Like I think she's the damn, it sounds like because I'm like, I think she. I'm just going on a rant. This is my fucking podcast, y'all. Anyways, I don't know. I'm just like, she's really rubbing me the wrong way. And I really don't like the mean girl shit that's happening. Because Huda, like, I don't know, I feel like she could easily, like, I hope she switches it and she's like, you know what, I actually don't give a fuck. I got my man. I may fucking win this fucking whole goddamn thing. Like, I hope she has that switch up and doesn't allow people to have control over her feelings. And that's something that I've recently identified with. Like, I have my feelings, but giving them out to other people to hold on to and to change is something I'm not doing anymore. I'm not. So hopefully Huda does that. Whoever her fucking therapist is isn't in there. Hopefully she gets her to that point. Let's hope and pray because she deserves better. I feel like she's really tried in here from Rip. Because I also rewatched the first episode, just tying it back to like the beginning of Huda. Jeremiah, first episode, didn't kiss another person within the first 10 minutes of coupling up with Huda when Huda stood on his heart or whatever and another girl wanted to stand on his heart, he said no. Gave her a kiss on the cheek because he wanted Huda. That's gonna make a girl fall in love and feel like she's chosen by you, especially if she's coming from an insecure place. So us really blaming Huda for as toxic as she got when it was Jeremiah from jump off rip who started this love bombing bullshit. Like if they just got to know each other not from a love bombing place, the whole season would have been different. But he started it. And that's what the fuck I'm getting at because I feel like the root of Huda is like a proper genuine girl who was there to like find love, is there to find love. Obviously she like wants to be an influencer. Who the fuck doesn't? Obviously if you're going on this show, you're going to be thinking about like the clout that you may get because you wouldn't go on that show if you don't want clout, you wouldn't go on that show. It's that simple. Like, it's definitely something you think about when accepting a role like that. So, yeah, Shelly's a fucking hypocrite talking about she didn't kiss Jeremiah because out of respect for Huda. No, girl, you didn't kiss Jeremiah because Jeremiah didn't want to kiss you. Right, right. I'm like, should I just go through all of my notes? I kind of went through them on TikTok, but I guess I'm going to just like do a little pulse check on where I'm at as of now, episode 25. I used to hate Nick. I love Nick. I love everything about him. I do think he's there to win the show and not for love, but he is a Florida boy. Florida people from Florida are known to scam. It's like in our blood. I don't know what to tell you. We can break a lot of rules there. So we do it. Can we talk about how fine Chris is? Like at first I was like, he kind of regular, like he tall, but like, you know, and then like his voice is so like smooth and the way he talks, like he's just so calm and nonchalant, but like his words actually are saying things. I feel like a lot of men they say things and I'm like, shut up. But Chris, I'm like, please continue talking. Like I need more airtime from him. Love Island producers, if you're listening, I need more airtime of Chris. Big fine self. The way Huda was like in his like little vortex, oh my god, he would make me feel like just a little baby. He was like, how do you expect to find a husband? Like what? Shut up. You want to be mine? Anyways, Chris got me blushing. And their kiss, I said this on the TikTok, but I despise the way Huda kisses. Like love her to pieces. Hate the way she kisses because she goes straight for tongue. And I think that's like diabolical. I think it's insane to literally go for a lick before a kiss. Like that's a lick before a kiss. Not saying that you should Taylor kiss either because I despise the way Taylor kisses with the all he does, he just puckers up his lips like he's in the 4th grade. Do we need to practice? Should I practice? But it's just what? Anyways, Huda and Chris's kiss last night did something to me. And I told ya, I'm not really feeling too horny. That did it. Just a kiss. The way their tongues were like kind of in sync, it like made me feel a little something, obviously, because I just had a flashback as if it was mine. Speaking of flashbacks, flashbacks? Can we talk about flashbacks really quick? They be coming out of nowhere. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? We're talking about dirty flashbacks. They be coming out of nowhere. Sometimes they be coming out like mid conversation with somebody and you'd like catch yourself like having a face. The other day I had one while I was walking to the subway. Somebody was making straight eye contact with me, didn't even realize because I was having a flashback. So my eyes were open, but nobody was at home. She was a few months ago. And I gave somebody a face. Like as if I was in it was a scary moment. Have y'all ever had that? Do y'all have flashbacks so heavy that you're there? Anyways, back to Love Island. I think my top two women are Huda and Amaya. Oh, let's talk about Alandria really quick. She was my top. Shelly and Alandria were my top. Alandria, it's honestly triggering seeing her because she portrays herself as such a wise, grown woman. But I think her insecurities have came out and it's triggering for me because I think I'm like, I'd be fearful that I would turn out to be that way again. Maybe not, because I have a new version of myself now. And I do have some years on her still. Me at 27, absolutely. I feel like I would show up as her of like being so secure at the beginning and then getting rejected by a boy that like I barely even liked in the first place that I forced myself to like has definitely been me. You know, the words of her being like, I keep asking him like the type of woman that I need to be or like how I can be better. And it's like I said, it's triggering to watch because there was definitely a version of me that asked those questions. Yuck. Or like, even if I didn't ask them to the man, I thought them like to myself or I don't know. But watching that rejection from such a sus boy is like unfortunate, and I've been there. So she's no longer my favorite, especially because I'm seeing how mean she was to Huda, and I really, really, really did not like that. And I I don't like people who like no matter how much I like don't like you, if we're in the same room, whatever, and like we're coexisting and I see you crying, I'm gonna comfort you. I don't really like people who can walk away from somebody that's not feeling their best, especially like if there's not much to walk away from. I get it if you don't have the capacity. I don't know. We only see so much. But my top people are Huda and Amaya are the two women that I think I want to win. Men, nobody, obviously. Why would I want a man to win? I'm like, do I have a favorite? I do like Nick. I did say that. And I honestly do like Ace, which I hate to say. Hate to say it. Hate to say it. I do love a Leo, though. I always will. And then Nick being a Pisces, he's my sister. So on that note, I think we're going to close out because I have a fucking job to get to. And I still got to edit you. And I don't know how I'm doing that because I don't know why I just fucking smoked. I feel like I just went downhill. Now I'm going down. We're going down, down. But no, I think I'm just tired of talking because I just talked for an hour straight and I um am barely up. So thank you so much for tapping in, tuning in, turning on. I will see you next week. Love ya. Bye.